Hello and welcome to Boschmer Gymnasium for this USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Huntingdon College Hawks. The Hawks are sitting at 8-10 on the season, 7-2 in conference and 1-8 in non-conference, while your Tornadoes are sitting at 5-11 overall with 3-7 in conference and 2-4 in non-conference. This game matchup is set to tip off in 13 minutes. Stick around here for this USA South Conference matchup here in Boschmer Gymnasium against your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Huntingdon College Hawks.
for all these fine young women who are out here working hard and being on the court and the classroom to show you the game of basketball today. And we ask that you keep both teams free from injury, and after the game, safe travels on the way home. For this we ask in your precious name we pray. Amen. And now let's meet today's starting lineups. First, the visiting Hawks of Huntingdon College. Head guard, a 5'6" sophomore from Muscle Shoals, Alabama, number 1, Wyatt Hawk. Head guard, a 5'9" sophomore from Rockford, Alabama, number 3, Ryan Whetstone. Head guard, a 5'5" freshman from Stone Mountain, Georgia, number 23, Alina Shoemaker. Head guard, a 5'6" sophomore from Birmingham, Alabama, number 25, Cassidy Crawford. And in Florida, a 5'6" senior from Hopewell, Alabama, number 33, Shanika Thomas. Huntingdon is coached by Paige Huff, assisted by Brittany Green. And now the starting lineups for your Brevard College Tornadoes. Head guard, a 5'5" junior from Atlanta, Georgia, number 2, Shakira Thompson. Head guard, a 5'4" junior from Charlotte, North Carolina, number 3, Tasha Washington. Head forward, a 5'8" junior from Aiken, South Carolina, number 13, Destiny Williams. Head forward, a 5'6" junior from Norfolk, Virginia, number 20, Tasia Riddick. And its center, a 6' senior from Charlotte, North Carolina, number 21, Krista Davis. Your Tornadoes are coached by Mr. Donald Hudson and assisted by Ms. Taylor Hyatt.
We're here in Boschmer Gymnasium with this USA South Conference matchup between the Huntingdon Hawks and the Brevard College Tornadoes. Lineups underway. Starting for the Huntingdon Hawks would be number 1, Wyatt Back, number 3, Rye Whetstone, number 23, Alina Shoemaker, number 25, Cassidy Crawford, and number 33, Shanika Thomas. And for the Tornadoes, it's going to be number 2, Shakira Thompson, number 3, Taisha Washington, number 13, Destiny Williams, number 20, Deja Riddick, and number 21, Krista Davis. Tip-off here is going to be between Krista Davis and Shanika Thomas to start off this game, and the Hawks win the tip and bring it up the court for the first offensive possession through Cassidy Crawford. Good defense there by Taisha Washington, who rips down the rebound after the miss. Deja Riddick now with the ball going to the elbow. She drives, spins, and puts it up. That'll be last touch by number 33 of the Hawks, Shanika Thomas. It'll be Tornadoes ball with 15 seconds on the shot clock as Deja Riddick goes to the baseline to take it out. She gets it in deep to Taisha Washington, who puts it into the half-court set. Now Krista Davis on top of the key, down low to Deja Riddick, who tips it to herself, but now it's stolen by Rye Whetstone. Shoemaker drives, and that's tipped out of bounds. It'll be Shoemaker going to the baseline for the Hawks to get it back in. She gets it down low. That was Rye Whetstone with the opportunity there, but that's good defense by the Tornadoes. And Taisha Washington brings it back up. Now for the Tornadoes into their half-court set. Washington goes over her screen, sees it, but gives it over to Destiny Williams, who drives, hop steps into it, and that's blocked by Whetstone. Now Shoemaker, she's driving, takes it back out and gives it over to back. That's blocked by Taisha Washington of the Tornadoes and out of bounds with 16 seconds on the shot clock for the Hawks. 8 minutes, 27 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. This USA South Conference matchup as number 3, Rye Whetstone, draws a foul on number 13 of the Tornadoes, Destiny Williams. That'll be her first. Whetstone looking to get the first point of the game here in this free throw. That's off the mark. Still 0-0 here with 8 minutes, 26 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Whetstone knocks down the second, and that's the first point here in this matchup. Full court press coming by the Hawks as the Tornadoes try to beat it as they do. Destiny Williams brings it up and gives it off to Washington. Now Krista Davis on the shoulder, now top of the key, trying to get it over now to Taisha Washington, who pulls up for 3. But that's off the mark. And back, grabs the rebound, gives it off. Outlet pass over to Crawford, now in the corner. Thomas puts it up, and that's 2 for the Hawks. 3-0 now is the lead for the Huntington Hawks in this USA South Conference matchup. Shakira Thompson tries to get it to Krista Davis, but that's overthrown and out of bounds for another turnover of the Tornadoes. And that's going to be a travel on the Hawks. One turnover. Shakira Thompson for 3, and she unloads her first points of the night. 3-3 now with 7 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Shakira Thompson with her first shot and first 3 of the night. Tough shot there by Whetstone, but no foul called, and the Tornadoes are going through. Deja Riddick, and that's the last touch by Thomas of the Hawks. Be out of bounds for the Tornadoes. Thompson gives it over to Reddick and now, or to Washington, excuse me, and back to, that's Williams for 3, and that's off the mark. Still 3-3 under 7 minutes now this first quarter. Crossover and step back 3, but that's blocked by Washington. Great defense by Washington in this first quarter. Now Washington brings it up and puts it into a half-court set for the Tornadoes. And that's going to be an offensive foul on Krista Davis. That'll be her first. Hard drive there by Shoemake. Offensive rebound for the Hawks. Shoemake with the ball at the top of the key. She kicks it out. 8 seconds on the shot clock here. Missed three by Shoemake and a rebound by the Tornadoes. Now we're under 6 minutes. 5 minutes, 45 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. All knotted up at 3 points each. Taisha Washington with the ball, gives it over to Deja Riddick. Riddick drives, kicks it out to Williams. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Krista Davis on the post, kicks it back out to Williams. Williams pulls up from the elbow, but that's off the mark. Shoemake drives now off the front of the rebound, and a long rebound goes to Destiny Williams, and now Washington corrals it. Defensive standoff right now between these two sides. Both looking to get on the more of the offensive track here. Tornadoes with the ball, the offensive set. Now Destiny Williams gives over to Krista Davis. Now Shakira Thompson, the only made the three. She puts it along up two, and that falls. Shakira Thompson with the first 5 points for the Tornadoes as they take the lead 5-3 with 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Shoemake now drives and kicks it out to Whetstone. Deep two there, and a defensive rebound by Deja Riddick. Taisha Washington slows it down and gives it over to Destiny Williams. Now Deja Riddick, she drives, tries to get down low to Krista Davis, but that's turned over there as number 33, Shanika Thomas, grabs it. Shoemake drives and gets one to go off the backboard. It's 5-5 with 4 minutes remaining here in this first quarter. Deja Riddick goes up strong, and that goes off the mark. Good defense there by the Hawks. Still 5-5 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Bach for three, that's off the mark, and that'll go out of bounds. Tornadoes ball. Victoria Green checks in for your Tornadoes as we go into a media timeout. Scores 5-5 this USA South Conference matchup. 3 minutes and 25 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Two substitutions for the Hawks as number 10, Katura Bill and India Lawrence check in for their first time in this matchup. As Taisha Washington brings it up the court for the Tornadoes now. Washington now pulls up for three. That's off the front end of the rim. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by number 2, Shakira Thompson of the Tornadoes. It'll be Hawks ball with 3 minutes remaining. Lawrence brings it up for the Hawks, goes over a screen. Tapped by Washington, but Lawrence regains possession. Thomas pulls up for a deep two. That's off the mark and rebounded by Deja Riddick of the Tornadoes. Avery Lockwood has checked in for the Tornadoes as well as she gains the ball, gives it over to Washington. Now Riddick puts up a floater. That's off the front end of the rim. Bach misses a three-pointer. It's rebounded by the Tornadoes. Not much offense going on for each of these sides in this first quarter. 5-5 with 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Deja Riddick goes hard up on the block, and she gets it to go. Good muscle move there by Deja Riddick to get it up, and the Tornadoes lead 7-5 now, under 2 minutes to go. Crawford pulls up from the free throw line. That's off the front. And Riddick grabs another rebound. It's going to be a travel on Avery Lockwood of the Tornadoes. Melvia Seymour checks in for the Tornadoes as well as number 15, Brianna Ware. Tasha Washington and Deja Riddick take a break with 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Layup goes there for number 11, India Lawrence. And it's tied back up 7-7 with 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It's going to be a travel by Shakira Thompson. Another turnover on the Tornadoes. Number 20, Alexis Osteen checks in for the Hawks as number 1, Wyatt Bach takes a seat. And Destiny Williams checks back in for the Tornadoes. Good move there by number 10, Katura Billen of the Hawks as they take the lead with under a minute to go, 9-7. Victoria Green now gathers the pass. And Seymour puts it into the set with 19 seconds remaining here on the shot clock. 36 seconds on the game clock. Destiny Williams drives, puts up a floater, and she knocks it down. 9-9 now with 30 seconds remaining. Shot clock off for the Hawks as Lawrence brings it up into their half-court set. Pulled up from the free throw line. That's off the mark, and Destiny Williams gathers the rebound. 14 seconds on the game clock, in the first quarter. Tornadoes holding for the last shot. Destiny Williams now. She pulls up for three at the buzzer. And that goes off the back of the rim, and that'll end it. 9-9. Real defensive stand here for both teams, as we're not yet in double digits here in Boschmer Gymnasium in this USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Huntingdon College Hawks. Stick around here for the second quarter. Starting off the second quarter, 9-9. We're all knotted up here in Boschmer Gymnasium on the campus of Brevard College. As Avery Lockwood goes down on the box, so that's stolen by the Hawks through Alexis Osteen, and Lawrence brings it up the court for the Hawks. She drives, puts it up, and that's going to be a foul on the Tornadoes. Number 11, Melvia Seymour. That'll be her first. Lawrence hits the first free throws, and that brings up the lead 10-9 with 9 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. As Lawrence hits their second, they'll bring her up to 4 points on the night. Seymour now with the ball for the Tornadoes in their half-court set. Tip by Osteen, Seymour regains it. It's the last touch off the Hawks, and it'll be Tornadoes ball on the baseline with 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Taisha Washington checks back in for Seymour. Victoria Green trying to get it in. Krista Davis checks in for Avery Lockwood. Ware gets into Williams, who puts it up quick off the back of the rim, and that'll be off the mark. Hawks hold a 2-point advantage over the Tornadoes with 9 minutes remaining here in this first quarter. Good defense by Washington as she tips it out of Lawrence's hands. Be Hawks ball on the baseline with 19 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Lawrence gets it in. Good defense. Krista Davis grabs it. Now Taisha Washington pushing it up the floor for the Tornadoes as she drives, goes up with her right hand. She knocks it down, 11-11. All knotted back up here in the Bosch. Lawrence pulls up for three now. That's off the back end of the rim. That's a rebound by Billen. It'll be a jump ball. It'll be stay with the Hawks with 17 seconds remaining. Oh, go to 20 seconds on the shot clock, excuse me. And they change it back now to 17. Three ball goes there for number 10, Katura Billen for the Hawks. That pushes up her stat up to 5 points on the day. As well as number 13, Kelsey Smith checks in for the Hawks. 14-11 with 8 minutes remaining here in this second quarter. Bria Ware gives it over to Destiny Williams. She steps into a shot. That's off the front end of the rim and rebounded by the Hawks. Lawrence now pushing it up the court and slowing it down to get into their half-court set. Sydney Isson is back in, or is in for the first time here for the Hawks. Tough layup, doesn't fall there for Lawrence, and Washington grabs the rebound. Washington goes over a Krista Davis screen, and she drives. That's going to be an offensive foul on Taisha Washington. It'll be her first and team second. Number 10, Elena Perez checks in for the Tornadoes for the first time today. 14-11, your Tornadoes are down 3 to the Huntingdon College Hawks with 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. It's been a real defensive push here for both teams, as it's not been a really high-scoring game so far. Be the last touch by Taisha Washington. Be out for a Hawks ball with 13 seconds on the shot clock. Good defense by Perez as she goes up for a fast break layup. And Perez gets her first 2 points, 14-13 with 6 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Another steal. Taisha Washington gets it to Destiny Williams. Great catch. And try to kick it out to Victoria Green, but that's stolen. That's last touch by Green. Be Hawks ball.
In the game for Huntington, number 25, Cassidy Crawford.
Cassidy Crawford checks back in for the Hawks. Now Crawford again. Now Osteen with 10 seconds on the shot clock gives it over to Crawford. Crawford crosses over. She kicks it out. That's Easton for three, and she knocks it down as time expires on the shot clock, and that goes 17-13 with 6 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Shakira Thompson and Deja Riddick check back in for the Tornadoes, as well as Rye Whetstone and Shanika Thomas check in for the Hawks. Riddick goes deep to Washington. 15 seconds on the shot clock now. Now Krista Davis. Davis gives it over to Washington, goes over a screen, pulls up for three, and she knocks it down. Big shot by Taisha Washington. It brings it in within one with 5 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Mental lapse there between both teams as they were thinking a jump ball was going to be called. It'll be a travel on Taisha Washington. Be Hawks ball with 30 seconds on the shot clock, 5 minutes, 10 seconds on the game clock. It's going to be a last touch by Whetstone. Referee's letting them play here. Perez kicks it over to Thompson. Now Krista Davis goes to work down low on the box. Good move. That's going to be a foul on number 3, Whetstone of the Hawks. And Krista Davis will go to the line to shoot two. Timeout on the floor now. Tornadoes down 17-16 with 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Krista Davis at the line to shoot two after the timeout, and she hits her first, tie it back up 17-17, and Tornadoes looking to grab the lead here with this free throw, as they do. Two beauties from Krista Davis as they go up 18-17 with 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Whetstone gets a tough layup to go off the backboard for the Hawks, and that brings their lead back 19-18. Deja Riddick now with the ball. Gives it over to Washington. Now Thompson, as she's trapped. That's a jump ball, and it'll be Tornadoes possession. 20 seconds on the shot clock for the Tornadoes. Reddick now on top of the key, gives over Shakira Thompson for 3. And she knocks down her second. She's up to 8 points now. Big shot from Shakira Thompson. Rebound from Deja Reddick, and she's pushing it up the court now. Krista Davis now. She tries to hand it off. Gets it over to Washington. Now Krista Davis. She gets it down low. And that'll be a foul on Osteen. It'll be Osteen's first. Be 20 seconds on the shot clock for the Tornadoes. 3 minutes, 48 seconds on the game clock. Perez to get it in. That's going to be a foul on Krista Davis of the Tornadoes offensive. That'll be her second. 21-19, the Tornadoes hold a 2-point advantage. And Destiny Williams checks in for Krista Davis. Thomas now with the ball. She drives, pulls up from the elbow, and that doesn't get it to go. That's going to be a foul off the rebound. That's going to be on number 33, Shanika Thomas. That'll be her first. Good split there by Taisha Washington. It goes up. He gets the layup to go. Great individual play there by Taisha Washington. Bring the lead up to 4 for the Tornadoes now with 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Billen kicks over to Osteen. Now Thomas gets the foul and the bucket for the Hawks. Number 23, Elena Shoemake, and number 15, A.B. Davis check in for the first time. As the Tornadoes go into this timeout, 23-21, leading the Hawks by 2 points with 2 minutes and 56 seconds remaining here in this first half. Shanika Thomas goes to the line to try to finish out this three-point play for the Hawks. As she does, and that brings the lead to 1 for the Tornadoes. Under 3 minutes now. Thompson now with the ball. She tries to get it to Riddick, but that's tipped. Scramble on the floor now. That's going to be a jump ball And be in the possession for the Hawks now. Another turnover on for the Tornadoes. Shoemake kicks it over, and that's tipped but given back to Crawford. And that's a good jump shot right there by Rye Whetstone. And that brings the lead back to the Hawks by 1 with 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Washington goes up hard. That's a foul. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on number 13, Kelsey Smith of the Hawks. Excuse me, it's number 15. The foul is going to be on A.B. Davis as Washington hits her first. Washington's 2 from 2 for the line. That brings the lead to 1 for the Tornadoes. Another lead change. Good defense by Victoria Green to stand up Davis there. Williams now with the ball at the top of the key. Now Washington, she goes over the screen, pulls up for 3. As she knocks it down, great shot by Taisha Washington. She's having a great game so far. 28-24, the Tornadoes lead. Shoemake gets it over to Whetstone. That's ripped away by Riddick. Riddick Euro steps, puts it up with her left hand, but that doesn't get it to go. It's now Whetstone for the Hawks. That's tipped, back tap by Deja Riddick. And out of bounds with 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining. Your Tornadoes are up 28-24. Crawford gets it over to Shoemake. 20 seconds on the shot clock as Shoemake drives. That's stolen by Destiny Williams. Williams goes up strong, gets the foul and the bucket. Destiny Williams goes up strong to the bucket. He gets the foul and the score. Foul is going to be on A.B. Davis. That'll be her second. And Destiny Williams goes to the line to try to finish out this 3-point play for the Tornadoes. As she does. Tornadoes up 31-24 with 45 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Lawrence with the ball for the Hawks. And Thomas gets the tough bucket over Deja Riddick of the Tornadoes. That cuts the lead. It's a 5. Now Victoria Green, 26 seconds on the shot clock. There's about a 2-second difference between the shot clock and game clock here. Destiny Williams now with it, pulls up for 2. That hits the front end of the rim. There's 8 seconds now for the Hawks. Good block by Destiny Williams. Half-court heave, and that's over the backboard. That'll take us to halftime here in the Boschmer Gymnasium. Your Tornadoes are up 5, 31-26. Stick around here for the second half coming up soon. And we're back here for the second half here in Boschmer Gymnasium between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Huntingdon College Hawks. Tornadoes up 31-26 going into the second half. Good pass there by Destiny Williams, but Taisha Washington couldn't knock it down. Offensive rebound there. Again, doesn't get it to go. And Taisha Washington comes out of the crowd with the ball, and she slows it down to get into the half-court set for the Tornadoes. Krista Davis still with it. Now Shakira Thompson for a deep two. That's off the front end of the rim. Long rebound goes to Whetstone. 3-point off the mark. Whetstone gets offensive rebound and then misses again. And it's ripped down by Taisha Washington. It's going to be a jump ball, and it'll stay with the Hawks. Alina Shoemake to take the ball out. Bach for three, and that's in and out. And a rebound by Deja Riddick. And now Taisha Washington with the ball. Krista Davis now on the shoulder. Gives it over to Deja Riddick. She drives, kicks it out to Destiny Williams for three. That's off the front of the rim. That'll be last touch. Off a Tornado, Shakira Thompson. It'll be Hawks ball. Shoemake now gets it down low to Whetstone. Good defense by Krista Davis. Deja Riddick is over Taisha Washington. She goes over a screen, pulls up for a mid-range two. That's off the mark, but Krista Davis grabs offensive rebound. And that'll be a last touch by a Hawk, and it'll be Tornadoes ball on the baseline with 19 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Avery Lockwood comes in for Krista Davis. Now Bach with the ball for the Hawks. Bring up the court. She gets it over to Crawford. Under 8 minutes now. The Tornadoes still up 31-26 in this third quarter. Off the mark there for a three. And Destiny Williams brings down the rebound. Taisha Washington now with the ball. Kicking it over to Destiny Williams. Now Thompson. Okay, last touch by Taisha Washington. It'll be Hawks ball. Shoemake with the ball now. Gives her to Whetstone. Now Thomas down low, pulls up for two. It'll be the last touch by Whetstone. It'll be Tornadoes ball on the baseline. Under 7 minutes now, still no scoring here in the third quarter. 26-31, your Tornadoes lead the Huntingdon College Hawks. Now Deja Riddick, she drives. And that's taken out of her hand by Whetstone. Now Shoemake, she drives. She's over to Thomas, but that's the last touch off of her tips of her fingers, and that's out of bounds. Tornadoes ball. Avery Lockwood with the ball now. Gets over Destiny Williams. Williams crosses over. Hop steps into a layup, and she gets it to go. Destiny Williams with a 2-point there as they bring their lead up to 7 now over the Hawks. Now Thomas down low on the block. She kicks out to Bach for 3, and she doesn't get it to go. Taisha Washington with the rebound, brings it up the court for the Tornadoes. Pass goes to the hands of Avery Lockwood. It'll be Hawks ball as Osteen checks in for Bach. Going to be a timeout on the floor. Tornadoes up 33-26 with 5 minutes and 43 seconds left in this third quarter. After timeout, Hawks have the ball here. Shoemake gets over to Whetstone. On top of the key going to the elbow. He pulls up for a deep 2, and she knocks it down. Good shot there. But number 3, Rye Whetstone of the Hawks. Taisha Washington pulls up for a deep 3 here, and she knocks it down. Great shot there by Taisha Washington. Tornadoes back up 8. 5 minutes remaining here in this third quarter. Thomas puts up a hard shot, and she gets it to fall. Destiny Williams with the ball now. Puts up a floater. That's off the back end of the rim. It'll be a last touch by Williams and out of bounds for the Hawks ball. Tornadoes up 36-30 with 4 minutes, 21 seconds remaining as Brianna Ware checks in. Number for the Hawks, number 11, India Lawrence checks in. Thomas pulls up from the free throw line. That'll be a foul. Number 13, Destiny Williams of the Tornadoes. That'll be her second as number 33, Shanika Thomas goes to the line to shoot 2. Thomas hits both of her free throws. And that cuts the lead down to 4 for the Tornadoes with 4 minutes remaining here in this third quarter. Thompson with the ball now for the Tornadoes. Gets over to Washington. Now Ware gives it to Washington in the corner. Excuse me, to Thompson in the corner. Now Reddick pulls up for 2. That's off the front end of the rim, and Thomas rips down the rebound. Osteen tries to get down low to Whetstone, but that's picked off by Reddick. Now Washington. Washington goes over a screen. And now Reddick thinks about it, and she drives. Back tap. It's 5 seconds on the shot clock, and that's stolen. No, Osteen with the ball, goes up hard, gets it to Whetstone, and that's a good pass by Osteen, gets it over to Whetstone. It's only 2 points now. The Hawks are down to the Tornadoes, 36-34 with 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. Shakira Thompson for three now, and she knocks it down as she commanded the ball from Washington, and she knocks it down. Lawrence gets it over to Thomas, back to Lawrence. Now Whetstone gets the position. She gets it to go up off the glass. Thompson now with it on the shoulder, goes over a screen. Now gives it down to Williams. Williams goes up hard, and that's Lawrence now with the ball. It's a three ball there, goes for number 25, Cassidy Crawford. And it's all tied up here with 1 minute and 44 seconds remaining. Thompson gets over to Washington. No, to Ware for three. That's off the mark. Misses everything. That's off out of bounds with 1 minute 26 seconds remaining. Tornadoes and the Hawks are tied 39-39 as number 10, Katura Billen, checks in for the Hawks, as well as number 22, Victoria Green, checking in for the Tornadoes. Thomas kicks over to Osteen for three. That's off the back of the rim. And Washington with a good rebound there. Now Williams. She goes hard into the paint and pushes off, and that's offensive foul on Destiny Williams. That'll be her third. Number 20, Deja Reddick, checks in for the Tornadoes as Destiny Williams takes a seat. Under a minute now, 49 seconds remaining here in this third quarter as Lawrence drives, pulls up for a two, and that's off the front of the rim. And Brandon Ware grabs the rebound and gives it off to Taisha Washington. Victoria Green with the ball, goes over to Washington again. 20 seconds on the shot clock now. Reddick goes up strong, and she gets it to go. 41-39 with 20 seconds remaining. Your Tornadoes lead in this third quarter. Shot clock off for the Hawks now. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Lawrence gives it over Crawford now. Osteen for three. And that misses everything. Now Washington. Deep heave, but that's not going to go. And your Tornadoes go into the fourth quarter, up 41-39 here in the Bosch in this USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Huntingdon College Hawks. Now we're in the fourth quarter here. Winning time for the Tornadoes. Tyshae Washington brings up the court now. Tornadoes up 2 to start off this fourth quarter. Victoria Green gives it over to Deja Reddick. Now Bree Ware gives it over to Victoria Green. Now back to Ware. She pulls up for 3. And that's off the front of the rim. That's going to be a foul on Victoria Green. Oh, excuse me, it's going to be on Shakira Thompson, her first. Two goes in there for number 11, or excuse me, it's going to be number 10, Katura Billen, as she ties it back up. Right above 9 minutes remaining here in this fourth quarter. 3 for Shakira Thompson. That's off the back end of the rim. That's a rebound by Crawford. Now Lawrence brings it up for the Hawks. She gets it down low to Thomas. That's off the backboard in the front of the rim. And be Tornadoes Brianna Ware grabbing the rebound. There's been 5 lead changes and 7 ties in this matchup. So this is winning time here. Floater there from Tyshae Washington doesn't go, and Billen brings up the court for the Hawks. And that's good defense by Deja Riddick and Tyshae Washington now. Washington crosses over, puts up a layup, and she gets to go off the backboard. 2-point lead for the Tornadoes with 8 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here. Tyshae Washington now has 17 points for the Tornadoes. Now Osteen with it. Gives it back to Lawrence. Krista Davis waiting to check in for the Tornadoes. Thomas is going to be fouled there. I believe that's going to be on number 20, Deja Riddick, as it will be. That'll be her second. And Thomas goes to the line to shoot 2 for the Hawks. And she's off the mark with her first. Thomas hits the second of the 2. And Tornadoes up 1 with 8 minutes exactly remaining here in this fourth quarter. Destiny Williams with the ball now, gives it over to Ware. Ware kicks it over to Thompson, and now back to Williams. Williams crosses over, gives it to Ware now. 7 seconds shot clock. Hard layup goes, and Ware drops it down, and it's a 3-point lead now for the Tornadoes. Great play there, Brianna Ware. Weststone gives it over to Lawrence. Now to Billen. Billen pulls up from the free throw line. She knocks it down. Clutch shots down the stretch for Billen. And it's back to a 1-point lead for the Tornadoes. Williams leads it straight to Lawrence. Lawrence goes up. Doesn't make the layup, and that's Destiny Williams did not regain possession inside the court, and it's be out of bounds. It'll be 30 seconds on the shot clock. 6 minutes and 55 seconds remaining here in this fourth quarter. Tornadoes up 45-41. This USA South Conference matchup. Lawrence now with it, gives over to Billen. Now to Crawford, who pulls up for 3. That's off the back of the rim, and it's tipped out to Bree Ware. Now Destiny Williams. 6 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. Deja Reddick gives over Destiny Williams. Back to Deja Reddick. She drives, puts up a floater, and she knocks it down. Deja Reddick up to 6 points now for the Tornadoes. Lawrence gives it over to Billin. Billin drives, puts up a tough one, and that's going to be a foul on number 15 of the Tornadoes, Bree Ware. That'll be her first. Number 10, Katura Billin, goes to the line to shoot 2 as number 3, Taisha Washington, checks back in for the Tornadoes. Taisha with 17 points, leading the Tornadoes in all scores. Billin goes 1 of 2 from the line. It's still a 2-point lead for the Tornadoes with 6 minutes remaining here in the Bosch. Deja Reddick now gives over to Shakira Thompson. She tries to get down on Krista Davis, but that's picked off by Billin. Billin drives up the court, goes up strong, and that's going to be a foul on Deja Reddick. That's going to be her third. And Billin will go to the line to shoot 2 yet again. She hits her first, and that brings it to 1 point advantage for the Tornadoes. Billin hits both, and it's tied up 47-47. 5 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in this fourth quarter. Deja Reddick now with the ball. Now back to Washington. Washington crosses over. Kicks it out to Destiny Williams. Now to Reddick. She pulls up for 3. And she knocks it down. Great shot by Deja Reddick. Lawrence gives it down to Whetstone. Krista Davis defending. And a good shot by Whetstone to get it over the 6-foot Krista Davis. Right at 5 minutes now, 50-49, your Tornadoes lead. Destiny Williams with it on the free throw line. Good pass to Taisha Washington, and she'll be fouled by number 11, India Lawrence. That'll be Lawrence's first. Taisha Washington will go to the line to shoot 2. Washington goes 1 of 2. Now number 33, Shanika Thomas, checks in for Lawrence. Toronto's up 2 with 4 minutes and 54 seconds remaining here this fourth quarter. Billin now. She goes to the free throw line, puts up a 2, and she knocks it down. Billin turning up the heat in this fourth quarter. Tied 51-51 now. Shakira Thompson for 3. That misses everything. And that's corralled by Crawford, who brings it up the court for the Hawks. Now she pulls up. That's off the front rim, but Whetstone grabs it. And that'll be a travel on Whetstone. Still tied up, 51-51 with 4 minutes and 18 seconds remaining. Washington now with the ball, bringing up the court into the half-court set, gives it over to Krista Davis. Now to Washington, goes over a screen, pulls up for a 3. That's off the back iron. Saved well there by Whetstone. Billin doesn't make the layup, and Washington grabs it off the rebound. Washington calls out the play for the Tornadoes, needing a point here to take the lead. 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here. Williams with the ball on the shoulder. Goes to the elbow. Kicks out to Deja Riddick for three. That's off the back of the rim. Now Whetstone gives over to Crawford, who brings up the court. Now for the Hawks. Now Whetstone gives it over to Crawford. Now Osteen, she pulls up for three. And she doesn't make it off the back of the rim. Krista Davis grabs the rebound. Now Washington, she goes off and kicks it out to Thompson. Thompson steps back now. Ball's on the ground now. Maybe a timeout on the floor as Krista Davis calls it. As she corrals the ball, it'll be staying Tornadoes possession with 20 seconds remaining. 2 minutes and 51 seconds on the game clock. 51-51, this game's tied up. Gonna be Tornadoes ball on the baseline. 2 minutes, 51 seconds remaining. I think the referees are calling for a reset of the shot clock. Yes, they are, and it's 30 seconds on the shot clock for the Tornadoes. Krista Davis has it. Now Ware gives over to Riddick. Riddick pulls up for three. That's off the front of the rim. And Whetstone grabs the rebound. Now Osteen gives over to Thomas. Thomas goes up strong and can't get it. Billen grabs the rebound and she'll be fouled. Foul's going to be on number 2, Shakira Thompson. That'll be her second. And Billen will go to the line to shoot too as Destiny Williams checks back in for the Tornadoes. Billen hits both. It's 53-51 Huntington now. Daisha Washington brings it up the court and over the timeline. Tornadoes in the half court set with 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Tornadoes down 2. Krista Davis spins, puts it up. That's off the back of the rim. Now Lawrence bringing it up the court. Now to Billen for three. That's off the back of the rim. Long rebound to Crawford. She pulls it back out under 2 minutes now. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Lawrence now. That's thrown straight out of bounds. It'll be Tornadoes ball. Down 2 with 1 minute and 49 seconds remaining here in this USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Huntingdon College Hawks. Destiny Williams now with the ball, gives over to Thompson. She pulls up for three, and that's short. And Whetstone grabs the rebound, gives over to Crawford. Now Billen. She Euro steps, but misses the layup, and Destiny Williams grabs the rebound. 1 minute, 20 seconds remaining now. Now Destiny Williams, she thinks about it, stops into it, and it'll be a foul in the paint against Krista Davis. Foul's going to be on number 3, Whetstone. That'll be her second, team second. On the baseline, Deja Reddick to get it in. Washington goes up and grabs it for the Tornadoes. 15 seconds on the shot clock now, under 1 minute. Deja Reddick with the ball now. She gives it over to Washington. 5 seconds, deep three there. That's off the back of the rim. 44 seconds, that's going to be a foul on Shakira. Or excuse me, it's going to be a timeout. Tornadoes down 53-51 with 44 seconds remaining here in this USA South Conference matchup. Stick around here. Some exciting moments yet to happen here. Crawford to get it in. She gets it into Lawrence. Tornadoes really need to stop here. Now Crawford again gives it over to Thomas. She drives, pulls up for 2, and that's going to be a foul. As Thomas goes to the line to shoot 2, the foul's going to be on Deja Riddick. That'll be her 4th. Thomas goes to the line to shoot 2. And she misses the first. Still going to be a 1-possession game here after this free throw, whether it's a make or a miss. Thomas misses both of them, and Destiny Williams grabs the rebound. 30 seconds remaining. There's a 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Washington with the ball now. She drives, kicks out to Thompson. That's short. Washington grabs the rebound. That should be a timeout. Shot clock and game clock are 0.5 seconds off. So Tornadoes really can just hold on for the last shot here. Down 53-51, 2 points. Tornadoes need to make something to keep this game alive or to win it. 2 to tie, 3 to win. Coach Donald Hudson is going over a play now to try to get one of their shooters open or a good drive to the lane. Stick around here with 19.5 seconds remaining in this USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Huntingdon College Hawks. So we're back here at Taisha Washington to bring the ball, try to get the ball in for the Tornadoes. 19.5 seconds remaining and 19 seconds on the shot clock. Krista Davis now gives it over to Deja Riddick. And now Destiny Williams. 10 seconds on the game clock now. Williams gets over to Krista Davis. She can't get it to go, and that's Whetstone's ball, and she calls a timeout. Good defensive stand there by the Hawks as they have the ball with 3.7 seconds remaining here in this fourth quarter, up to 53-51. 3.7 seconds remaining on this game clock, nothing on the shot clock, as the Tornadoes need to get a turnover here or a quick foul if the Hawks can get it in. That's going to be a last touch by a Hawk, and it's 1.8 seconds on the clock. Tornadoes need something quick, possibly a heave here by one of the Tornadoes. 1.8 seconds remaining. Down to 2. Destiny Williams to get the ball in. And that's stolen by Whetstone, and that'll finish it here. The Tornadoes fall to the Huntingdon College Hawks, 53-51. Thanks for sticking around here. Leading scorer in the game is Taisha Washington with 17, Shakira Thompson with 11 for the Tornadoes. And the Hawks come back here and win it in the Bosch, 53-51. Stick around. Come next Tuesday, we'll be back on the air for another game here in the Bosch on BC Tornadoes. And as always, go Tornadoes.